You guys, I'm just gonna continue the analysis from before, from the last video. This is Neo. Neo is had this big triangle breakdown, and on the daily chart had this on daily chart, zooming in, it broke down, retested, you could say, and this is a spike high based on breaking this trend line with, I guess, a lot of stops here. When it broke through again, it had a good pop, and it ended up forming this triangle. But Neo broke down from it, and it seems like it very firmly did. By any measure, by this one or this one, this looks to be targeting, at least here. Certainly, I think much lower. And so we broke down from it, and then we had this other bear flag that seemed to have formed that we've also broken down from. So I guess there is a big reversal candle here that would suggest we might head higher. It's hard to believe that given all the recent breakdowns, though you could say Ethereum already hit its target, maybe. But like a breakdown of this kind in Ripple would seem so muted. I don't think that will happen. I just think that if these things were to completely negate and go up, it would. These patterns have taken so long to form that it's hard to believe that they would have formed for nothing. That over the last couple weeks, they've traded so bearishly that why would one come in at the. Why would buying come in when prices look the most bearish? When they had plenty of time to come in under more bullish circumstances. That doesn't make sense to me. So, I don't think this will last, this bounce. In BTG, again, very bearish, bear flag. There's not a lot to say about this, except we've hit support. We didn't hit resistance, so we could bounce further. Yeah, I guess so, but I don't think it would negate the total bearishness. But the fact that a lot of things have broken down recently is more suggestive that this won't really bounce much more, and we're actually going to break below soon. So we didn't even hit support, actually. Oh. ETC is, you could say, in a bear flag. And when it breaks down, that will be very bearish. But this, I guess you could say, isn't really bullish. It's rising, but there's progressive lower highs, and it's approaching the trend line created from the prior highs. And so this is where we're very close to where I think a lot of where this could potentially top out. And then the break to the downside will be important. Yeah, we hit support in ETC also. I guess I hadn't gone to my analysis. This is ZRX. It's not super useful, I would guess. It's like Ox, I guess, is the symbol, or it's Ox coin. It still looks somewhat bullish, but it has really risen a lot more compared to other alts, so I don't want to take this one too seriously. This is Ripple. I guess in a certain sense where we may have, like, you could say we hit support almost, which is why we're close to, but I think that this would more likely head lower. Usually the distance of that bear flag is at least where it's gonna go, and we haven't hit that, so I'm really and given how weak this was prior to the break, I'm really uninclined to think we're just gonna pop back up. Because we did fail to get to the back to resistance there, so why would it, after it's this weak and it just broke down, why would it do that again? Why would people buy it if they were not buying it before? But again, this bounce has been really strong, so I have to consider if I'm missing anything. XLM is still, I guess, holding and could shoot up. So I have to. It has been relatively strong compared to the thing, so I don't want to take that one too seriously. This is Trix. Trix is still making higher highs and higher lows. And the fact that we had a higher high here could mean that we're gonna get one more higher high. So, but we did lower low this, which could be significant. This is Dash. Dash did higher high, and that would point to a trend up, but on a long-term chart, this is a head and shoulders that just retested the neckline. But we did break down from this triangle, So I'm hoping that holds. If it doesn't, you need to shoot back up above here. But there's been a lot of false breakouts, and so I'm really hesitant to. I'm hesitant to cover shorts, and certainly I don't want to go long. So again, this is still under the breakdown area, and so. And fun has also broken down on a long-term level from this triangle that's been forming, and this would suggest, you know, on a pullback you have a pullback up and then continuation down, and so I think there's too much right now on the bear side for these things to really break higher. It would be kind of a shock to me. To see that. This is Litecoin. Litecoin had this big triangle that broke down from, and again, it looks like it's bear flagging sideways, except for the fact that it failed. It lower high'd here. And formed this triangle that just broke down from, and so I would think, well, we haven't hit support, that will at least get back down to support. So it would be really, I think, weird to see this break back in. That would, I think there's too many things on a long-term level that are bearish, and the price action recently has confirmed a lot how bearish these alts are, and that Bitcoin is kind of holding it up. But again, how strongly they react from the lows, I guess, is a bit concerning. Though, there was a lot of support hit, so it wasn't just random. I think if it was random, it would scare me more. So until this sells off, I'm obviously a bit nervous. I wouldn't normally be, but just because of how fast it got bought up, I still am a little bit. So Litecoin broke down. So it hasn't hit support, but support where I could cover some of the shorts here. I think after a break like this, it's not that. I think that's unlikely. So I guess that's what I'm looking at. Anything on indicators that would help? Not particularly. Except the 4-hour wick is very not bearish. This is Cardano. This is actually more bearish. It certainly was very strong, but the fact that we had this triangle and it totally broke down from it. I mean, by any measure, this support area seems to have clearly been broken. And in addition to this triangle breaking down, and so that's not bullish also. So that doing all this analysis over and over, this makes me more confident about being able to hold the short. I'm just gonna flip through these charts again just because of how strong this was to see if I missed anything. No, BCH, we're nowhere really near support. There was these horizontals. I think I identified that as possible support, but I don't think that's a big deal. There was a good reaction off it, but I think it may have been a lot because of Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I think this will not last. And we even have like a quasi head and shoulders. It's not, you know, you would normally want this to have a reversal trend, but you could say the minor one. So that could be happening also. But this is a clear triangle, and if you take this distance, I mean, we're nowhere near that. So in an unleveraged account, I am comfortable holding shorts here. I guess one thing that would be more, okay. And then S&T broke down, but it didn't quite hit support. Qdom is inactive, I think. Oh, whoa, whoa! Qdom may have broken down. That I think is still on the head and shoulders. Oh, it's more on the neckline, and I guess it broke the neckline, which is bearish. ETP, I guess, seems to be behaving a bit more independently. IOTA, you know, we covered that. We're nowhere near support. Looks like a retest. And Bitcoin Gold hasn't hit, or ELF hasn't hit support, but this isn't a bear flag. And the prior lower high suggests that we're going to break down soon. Ethereum, yeah, this was major support in Ethereum. RCN, I think, has done nothing important. OMG, yeah, bounced off a very good amount of support. Yeah. Wax looks like you know, it's gonna break to one direction or the other soon. The only one problem is how strong the Zcash move was to the upside. And that's a bit concerning. But yeah, but we did, I guess, in Zcash hit horizontal support here, and I didn't mark that. But this is an overall bear flag, so we're closer to resistance. So this isn't a long situation. This is more of a sell situation. Even though on the short term it looks kind of slightly bullish. And EOS again has broken support. Mio bottomed, I guess, at its prior low, but it's certainly broken down from its triangle. Oh, Bitcoin Gold, I guess, did hit support, and that was part of the reason for the large bounce. So it is useful to have like a lot of charts open as opposed to just one.